Good morning, my beautiful people. Let me make sure we good with the audio. And we are. Good morning, y'all. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. It is Monday, July the 21st. July the 20th. Wait, it is July. Yeah. July the 21st. It is Monday, the start of a new week, honey. So let's go ahead and get into. Let me speak to the people. Good morning, Mama V. Good morning, Faith. Good morning, Mama Bees. Appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to the mods. Miss Lori, good morning. Thank you for being here. Pantu Ross, good morning. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being on your mod duties, honey. Let's see. Good morning, Demi. Good morning, Demi. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for being here and being on my duty. I appreciate it. It's White. Good morning. Tanya Lee. Good morning, Queen Sag. Good morning. Good morning to all of the members and patrons. This week, y'all gonna get a week of full content this week. So make sure if you're not subscribed to Patreon, that's where you're gonna see more of the cooking videos, more of things on the on Patreon. Also today, I will be uploading my Salisbury steak recipe over on Patreon. It'll probably come public in a week or so, just whenever I decide to make it public. But it is good that you guys get over there. Even if you sign up for the lowest tier, it's good for you to be over there, okay? Because there's more that I can do on Patreon I can't do here. Good morning, Cupcake Mama. She said, good morning, everyone. Chef, I need the recipe for the chicken kebabs. I think that recipe is on my page, on my public page. If you go to my playlist and then go to where it says Chef DonDon Cooking, and then if you go to the last one, it is the garlic parmesan chicken skewers. That's the one for you. Good morning, Mocha Drop. Good morning, LaQuanda. Good morning. Your friendly neighborhood cupcakes. What up, boo? How you doing? What's going on, Ty? What's going on, Sweet Pea? My thoughts, Miss Lillian. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? How y'all doing? Okay, listen. Girl, I'm about to fall out this chair. I know that. Okay. So we got a couple things to talk about this morning. We got a couple things to talk about, and I am going to address the elephant in the room here shortly as well in this video. That way we can get it over with. Shout out to everybody who is here for the morning show. Let's get into it, honey. All right, so you guys already know. I need to add it tonight, but you guys already know that we are in full effect for the fall tour. Okay, fall tour is in full effect. All right. With that being said, that means our tickets are already on sale for Chicago, Atlanta, DC, and Dallas. You do not want to miss this event at all. Baby, when I tell you, it's listen, y'all probably like, he just all talk, but I can't wait for you guys to actually see it, and see how we about to really do this thing, because we about to do this thing. Okay. All right. So let's pull up some stuff and let's get into the things, honey. You coming to DC? Well, I sure hope to see you in DC. DC and Atlanta people have, and some Dallas people bought tickets last night. But DC and Atlanta, y'all ain't playing about y'all tickets. I was gagged. I was like, wait a minute. The people really like, okay. Y'all trying to do a little something. All right. Let's go ahead and open up the conversation about Clarissa Shields and Laila Ali. Okay. So I was scrolling on Facebook and I found a very interesting compilation video of Laila Ali and Clarissa Shields kind of, doing the interviews here and saying this here and saying this here and saying this here. And one of the things that I'm seeing a lot of people say is that Laila Ali is getting what she deserves from Clarissa Shields because Laila Ali was extremely disrespectful to Clarissa Shields. I don't think it's disrespectful to say that someone is not on your level. Like, I don't think it's disrespectful to say that. And that's no shade. There's no shade, no tea. But if y'all have not looked up Laila Ali's stats, before she, of course, retired, and that she's been training and stuff, that came out of her own mouth that she's been training. But I find it really interesting that, people seem to think that Laila Ali talking her big stuff is disrespectful to Clarissa Shields, when Clarissa is out here being disrespectful to anybody. Like, to me, I don't think that's disrespectful. I really don't. Didn't Clarissa Shields start it first? I don't think that's disrespectful. Me either. So it actually did start with Laila Ali in an interview with the Breakfast Club. It actually did start with her, according to the compilation video that I saw. It did start with Laila Ali. I actually think, because I saw it on Facebook, and y'all, I'm not signed on Facebook on my computer. I refuse to do that. That ain't doing nothing but welcoming the devil on in your life. So let me see. I saved the video this morning. Let's see if I can go to it really quick. Okay, here we go.
Right, Laila there. Back in the ring. Just for fun, shits and giggles. Money right, Laila there. Really? You still training? You still train? I stay training, but I don't think there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge.
Till that day, I've never disrespected Laila Ali when it comes to her boxing. I've always given her that respect. She paved the way. I want to actually her embrace me. I embrace her, and we build women's boxing to the place where it's supposed to be at.
They asked me about Clarissa, they asked me about women's boxing, and then they ended up asking me would I ever come back, and I said there's no reason to. I said I don't see anybody there that inspires me to want to come back. She heard that and took offense to it, and then next thing I know, she's on YouTube saying Laila Ali was on. She said it out of her own mouth. Like, she heard me say there was nobody that she was inspired by that she felt could give her competition. I feel.
Now, let me say this. Do I think that that's wrong to say? I don't think that's wrong to say. Sometimes you just feel like you know, first of all, it would be different if Laila Ali wasn't a champ out here, if she didn't have a record to back up the issue that she may be talking. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's anything wrong with talking ish. Now, for me, I think the disrespect started with Clarissa. I do. I think the disrespect started with Clarissa versus Laila Ali, because at the end of the day, one thing Clarissa must understand is that Laila has been there, she has done that. That's always someone that you should look up to versus, consistently kind of nagging, so to speak. And I think it's almost like Clarissa Shields is trying to prove something. But I don't think Laila was wrong at all in what she said. I honestly believe, like, hey, if you want me to come out of my shell, you really want somebody, if you really want me to come out of my shell, you're gonna have to make me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've retired. I make money in my sleep. I make money thinking about boxing. I ain't even got to be in the ring to make money. You see what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily see what she said as being disrespectful. When it comes to Clarissa, I think Clarissa is disrespectful. I do. But when it came to Laila Ali saying what she said, because she is Laila Ali, I don't feel like she was disrespectful. I just don't. Good morning, Symmetry. Good morning, Angie B. Good morning, everybody coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy, please. This video is about 8 minutes. I will post this video in my Patreon today. Also, if you are in Patreon, I'll post the video over there so you guys can watch the full video. Again, it's about 8 minutes and 14 seconds. And like I said, I don't see it as being disrespectful on Laila Ali's end. I think Clarissa is most definitely doing a lot. Now, Clarissa did get 15 million for Laila Ali to fight. I mean, I have heard people say, and I've seen people say that Laila agreed to it. I don't see where Laila agreed to it. What people are saying that she agreed to, she didn't agree to it. She was letting them know that, hey, if you get the 15, if you get the 20 million, then I'll do it. But she hasn't come out and specifically said that she'll do it since Clarissa Shields has presented the money. So all right, let's see. Nah, a real goat doesn't declare they are the ish. They let others call them that. Okay. Let's see. Clarissa feels everyone should bow down to her. I kind of feel that way too. I feel like Clarissa, I don't know. Clarissa is annoying. There's no other way to say it. Clarissa stay smiling in that married man face. Child, I wish you would give that married man all of her attention and we wouldn't have to deal with him. I think it's a win for both of them. Money in their accounts might take. Oh, absolutely. At the end of the day, they're going to make their money. That's a no-brainer. They're both going to make money. I just think that Clarissa should have embraced being a woman in this game. Listen, it is 2025. Things change, bodies change, everything change. But at the same token, that you should be respecting someone who has pretty much paved the way, So anyway, we shall see. We'll keep an eye on it. And like I said, I'll upload this video over in Patreon for you guys to take a look at. Okay. All right, let's get into some other things. Let us get into some other things. All right, so, girl, I was going to do a separate video on this, but let's get into it. Now, I just so happen. Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. God dog it. Hold on. I so happen to be scrolling on Instagram and this popped up. Okay. Now, respectfully, I have not done my research yet. And typically I don't talk about stuff like this until I do my research, but I find this to be interesting, and I see a lot of people commenting on this. One of them being one of my faves, Selena Johnson, honey. Selena Johnson, you know, Selena. Um, so I just happened to see this, and I want you guys to listen to this video. Shout out to what is it? Keela Fuentes, whatever his name is. Y'all see it right now. Y'all see it. He is an NYC content creator. Let's take a look at what he said about the Essence Fest show.
It's a lot of sense as to why the Essence Fest bombed this year. I thought this was a lie. It's mostly white organizations.
Oh wait, y'all can't hear it. Hold on.
Why didn't we know that a primarily white organization set this up for predominantly African?
Y'all can hear it.
Oh, this makes a lot of sense as to why the Essence Fest bombed this year. I thought this was a lie. It's mostly white organization for events. Literally planned the event. They did scripting. They did production design. Oh, I didn't believe this post at first. I said, oh, this is rage bait. So I looked on their website and guess what I saw? The Solomon Group has been doing the Essence Festival from 2012 to the present time. Wow. Why didn't we know that a primarily white organization set this up for a predominantly African American based festival that speaks to our culture, that talks to our culture, and has shows directly for our culture? Then I said, you know what? Let me stop assuming. Let me see who's on that specific team and see if anybody's representative of us. And guess what the fuck I found? Here's their team. Not black, not black. Not black, not black, not black, not black. Not black, not black, not black, not black. One representative of our culture. Not black, not black, not black. Not black, not black, not black, not black. Thank you. Representation. So let's do the count. That's 3 people representative of our culture that sets up the entire design of the Essence Fest that represents our culture out of the many people who aren't representative of our culture. But here's what the comments had to say. Stairs and Fed Up Black Girl. Totally understand. Stairs and Kendrick discuss. That's exactly how I felt researching this. This explains a great deal. I think I see the problem. Don't we all see the problem? If my team and I'm not representative of that culture, then maybe I shouldn't be doing that motherfucking cultural-based events. Come on, guys. Essence is a part of the African-American culture experience. It was always Essence, Ebony, and Jet. Mind you, I'm going to use my age right now because I'm older. In the 80s and the 90s, it was Essence, Ebony, and Jet were representative of our culture, and other magazines was not putting our culture in them. These magazines were dedicated to represent us. And this representative culture right here isn't representative of our culture. 3 black folks in our culture representative out of all these people setting up our events. Of course this is a failure. You can't do an event that's representative of our culture if the predominant people doing the event do not represent the culture. And I know people are going to be like, oh, they outsourced to do the best event that they could. What do? Let me tell you what they were specifically tasked to do since 2012 to now. Here's the scope of the Solomon Group's design for the Essence Festival. Number 1, creative development, design and direction, ROS, and script writing. Come on, guys. I understand outsourcing talent to do your event. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are primarily not of a culture doing a culture-rich event that has been known to be a culture-rich event, speaking to African Americans specifically, and they don't represent the culture. Again, I repeat, if I had a black and Puerto Rican staff and I was tasked to do a whole Asian festival represent Asian culture, but there's no Asians predominantly on my staff, I shouldn't be doing the fucking event. Please tell me how you feel about this in the comments. Are you cool with somebody doing an event that is culture-rich, where the people doing the event do not represent the culture? It's only 3 out of all these motherfucking team members that are not black. Tell me how you feel about this in the comments, and please repost and share this. This is the conversation that needs to be had.
All right, so I saw this and I thought that this was very interesting. It was uploaded on July the 10th, but I just saw it yesterday. So let me say a couple things here. Here's a couple things to kind of keep in mind. A lot of what you see is not majorly ran by black people. There's more white people that work behind the scenes than anything, such as BET. BET is not what people think it is. You have more white people behind the scenes of BET, Black Entertainment Television, that is literally putting these events together, putting these awards together, putting things together. And that's why we're always scratching our head like, wait a minute, what What? Why? You have the same with Essence Festival. I think that primarily people being in our spaces. So here's the thing, right? When it comes to the funding, when it comes to the money, I can understand having a few of these people on your board on board or on your team to make these things happen, right? For funding purposes. I mean, we're just gonna keep it all the way a buck. There, unfortunately, there are, and then we're just gonna have a real conversation. There are not a lot of black businesses that allow that type of funding. You get it from the other people, right? The thing is, in this what I think kind of takes Essence down is, I do agree. I think that there needs to be more black people in those spaces to give us a voice of what we deserve to have, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to say it and trying to make sense at the same time. I do feel like we lack black people in these spaces. Same as the BMI Awards. In case if you guys don't know, the BMI Awards, even when they do it they used to do actual award shows, and I get it. COVID came through, knocked some things down. I get that. But I still think that there are spaces for black creatives to be in these places, to work for these people and these companies, to get these things together, that I think that they look over. I do. I solely think they look over it. How many times have I told y'all, for the BMI Gospel Awards, they used to have actual award shows, and they got rid of it, and now they do these low budget luncheons. Okay, they do these low budget luncheons, call in all of these people to help. And to me, it just doesn't give us the credit where we are due the credit, if that makes any sense. So hopefully I'm making sense to y'all. I think that it is I'm not surprised about this. I'm not surprised about this because, again, you have BET. BET is so many white folks back there in the offices and stuff. And it's like that with a lot of these organizations. Listen, the Stellar Awards is owned by a black man, but there's a lot of white people on the board. Again, y'all gotta hear me out and hear what I'm saying, because I feel like this is a level of how can I put this? I think we black people are super creative, and I just think we're always overlooked. I do think we're overlooked, and they'll accept the white person who has never done these things before because of what their resume might look like, versus a black person who has the creative power, who's done this before. They'll look over that particular black person for the white person, and that's just the way that I feel. That's just my opinion. I don't have to agree with it, just my opinion. But I would like to know, what do you guys think about this? Because y'all too quiet for me. What do you guys think about this particular situation? How do you guys feel about what I'm saying? A lot of these organizations who may have started off with black ownership, or may have started off with black people, and it's just not like that anymore. And I feel like that is kind of sort of what's hindering us a little bit. I do believe that. But then on the other hand, I get it because of funding issues and things with funding and money. I kind of get it, but I just wish that there were spaces for black people to be creative, be able to make their money, and be able to do their thing. And I feel like, unfortunately, it's not like that anymore. Like, resources of me having my own app, so that I'm not really using YouTube, so I don't have to go by YouTube guidelines. I don't have to go, all of these things to think about. Black media networks, black owned production companies, it is a lack of these type of things. And I think, again, they'll look at a white person's resume, see that this person ain't never done this before, but because of the build of their resume, they'll hire them without even second guess or even looking at the black person's resume again. And that's just the way that I feel. And again, I want y'all to talk back to me. Let me know how y'all feel. the way black people are, our hair is uh, scamming and fraud and giving subpar events and services, baby. Let the other people sponsor and take charge. That's my opinion and stand on it. I'm tired. Okay. I do think that unfortunately it's 2025 and I don't see it working that way. I don't. I don't. Listen, this is coming from a person who is literally, we're out seeking sponsorships, and it is a lot of it. Unfortunately, y'all, it's a lot of okay, how can how can I say this? I've reached out and gotten answers from businesses that are not from not black people. It's a double-edged sword. I feel like, I really do. I feel like it. Um, as much as I want to stay in the lane of black people, it can be tough sometimes. It can definitely be tough times sometimes. But I think that this is a bigger conversation. I feel like this would be a whole lot of it by itself, right? I feel like it's a bigger conversation, and um it's not easy accessible to us as it is to others. Can y'all hit that like button? We have 80 people in here and 46 likes. Please hit that like button. Hey Chef DonDon mods and chat. Black people are so creative and talented, but sometimes lack business acumens and proper business practices. You know what, Nanny, in my rooms, I'm finna give it to y'all. I'm finna give it to y'all raw, right? Now that probably didn't sound too good, but I'm about to give it to y'all all the way 100, right? So last year when I did my tour, right, there were so many areas of growth for me. So many areas in which I didn't know how to do certain things, right? And sometimes when I would ask people, it would be like, sometimes they would give me an answer in like a condescending tone, and then when I get the answer, then I'm like, okay, well, let me sit back and let me just kind of figure this out on my own if you're gonna be like this type, you know what I mean? I'm basically saying that there are a lot of people who unfortunately don't know how to run things or don't know how to run a business. They've asked the questions, and unfortunately sometimes they can't get the answer. I really realized that you can't do anything without a team. And that was my biggest thing. Like, in all honesty, the one place where I was failing at was the fact that I didn't have a team behind me. I had somebody working with me, but it was virtual. It wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't the thing that I should have been doing, right? And again, this is my first time doing it. I didn't know that. I'm learning this next go around. This is why I say this next go around is fire, because it was almost like, okay, it's a slap on the wrist. Now you need to know how to do these things. I've said in, y'all have no clue, but I've said in virtual seminars, I've done a lot of different things to pick up my business acumen, especially in this field that I'm in. And sometimes it takes going out and finding resources in order to do it. You just have to want to do it. I feel like sometimes we just put our foot in there just to see how wet we can get our foot, but we don't really realize the business behind it. So I agree with you. I do agree with you. And I feel like that was really why um um uh-oh. Okay, I don't know what that means. Um, literally speaking of this, and listen, one of the okay, I'll do that when I get off. But no, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I feel like there are a lot of people out here who just don't know. And I remember when I had first started my catering business, y'all, and then I'll move on. But I remember when I first started my catering business, there was this guy who I felt like was really successful. Now he's on assignment in China. He's cooking over there. He just signed a four-year contract over in China to cook and do it over there, right? But I never will forget when I first started, I would ask him questions, and he would. So like one of my questions was, what type of permits do I need to have if I am, and this is before Google became, you could Google it, right? But Google would give you a roundabout answer. It wasn't giving you a significant answer as to what you needed to know, right? So I asked him, I think one time I asked him, I was like, what kind of permit do I need to do this and that and this and that? And he had told me, he said, go to this website. And it was like a website. Y'all, when I went to the website said 404 unavailable. Like, and I realized the next time I saw him, I asked him, and I told him, I said the website wasn't available. And then he said, oh, well, I don't really know what to tell you. Now, again, you were a vet in this. You knew how to do this thing. But it just, again, goes to show, and I don't know if people do that because they don't want other people to come out on top of them or why they do it. But I feel like it is unfair to not be able to give those resources. I'm not asking you to give me everything for free. I'm not asking you that. I'm just asking you in areas where I can get help so that I know what to do. For me, the way that I can help people in this business game is by giving them advice, and the best thing to do that I did that I learned from. That's basically what I'm saying. Get them to not do what I learned from, right? I think Black people have the skills to run businesses and put top-notch events. However, the crabs in a barrel mentality of some make it hard for others to strive in certain spaces. Absolutely. And let me tell y'all something else. With this management company, this is why I like this management company for the tour. He has a just do it attitude and a just do it spirit. And what I mean by just do it spirit or just do it attitude, they either gonna tell you one, they either gonna say yes, or they gonna say no, or they gonna say let's talk about it and let's negotiate it. That's it. That's it. And I feel like sometimes we miss out on our blessings. We miss out on things because we're so worried about what the answer is going to be. If you get a no, that just means that you're finna get 2 more yeses down the street. That's the way I have to look at it now. I wasn't looking at it like that before, but that's the way that I look at it now. And shout out to Shekinah and the management company again, because again, they are really helping in a lot of ways. I feel like, again, a lot of times we don't ask the right questions. A lot of times we don't take that extra mile of doing research that we could be doing. There are a lot of things that we just don't do. And I'm grateful for this team of people because, listen, you got to stop thinking, hey, I ain't going to get it. I don't qualify. I don't do this. You know what? Let me tell y'all this, and then I promise I'm finna move on. My uncle one time told me, whenever you get a no in your prayer, you should, when you're praying, if you know you've done everything that you're supposed to do, Lord, I qualify for these blessings, and I have been sitting back really trying to do this thing the right way. Help me, guide me through this. And at first, it's cliche. It's cliche, right? It's like, okay, they're supposed to tell you that. But when you hear a no, it should push you for a greater yes. And just get out there and do it. I told y'all the other day, get out there and do it. The only thing that they can tell you is yes, no, or let's talk about it further. Let's negotiate. Let's figure it out. Okay. But again, in your prayer time, if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, tithing, doing all those things, then, and this will lead me into my next topic. If you're doing those things and in your prayer life, if you have a prayer life, Remind the Lord. It ain't nothing wrong with reminding God about the blessings that you qualify for. I'm just letting y'all know that. It ain't nothing wrong with reminding the Lord about the blessings that you qualify for. Also, too, there are free courses that you can take online. You just have to do some research. There are some free courses. There's a masterclass website that you can become a member of. On the masterclass website, they have masterclasses on almost everything that you can think of. So again, I think the resources are out there. We just sometimes we don't want to do the research. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about that. That's kind of my business segment. That's our business segment. That's our way of just kind of encouraging everybody business wise. Just do it. Just do it. And that goes for people who have been thinking about doing the business, people who have been do the research and get out there and do it. Okay. All right. Moving on, honey. Moving on. All right. So let's get into our next topic. And our next topic is actually going to be about Pastor Marvin Winans, child. Pastor Marvin Winans. Do I have any sorority sisters, any frat brothers in the chat? Do I have anybody in the chat? Do I have any sorority sisters or any frat brothers in the chat?
What's up,
Let me see.
family? So I want to get your thoughts on this video clip of Bishop Marvin Winans. He said that you will go to hell if you are a part.
Yeah, like Nike, just do it, honey. Are there any frat brothers in the chat or any sorority sisters in here? Because girl, Marvin got something he want to tell y'all. Marvin got something he want to tell y'all. Okay, so let me let y'all hear what Marvin got to say. Shout out to my brother Aldrin McCullough. I know him very well. He runs the Instagram page Gospel Artist Entertainment. Let's get him pulled up and let's take a listen to Marvin, child.
Of the fraternity. Now, we know that there are some gospel artists that are. What's up, family? So I want to get your thoughts on this video clip of Bishop Marvin Winans. He said that you will go to hell if you are a part of the fraternity. Now, we know that there are some gospel artists that are a part of the fraternity, and there are some church people that are a part of the fraternity. But share your thoughts. What do you think about this?
We're trying to bring the world in the church with all these kind of signs and all these kind of Greek mythologies. It's a lie, and if you in it, you on your way to hell. Now, ain't no need of you trying to come to talk to me afterwards. I don't care how many poor people you save. I don't care how many houses you build. If you are in something that has an allegiance other than Jesus, you're in a lie. Ain't no need. I don't care what bishop just crossed over. I don't care none of that stuff. I'ma stay with this book. Men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. Come on out of here.
What's up, family? So I want to get your thoughts on this video clip of Bishop Marvin Winans. He said that you will go to hell if you are a part of the fraternity. Now, we know that there are some gospel artists that are a part of the fraternity, and there are some church people that are a part of the fraternity. But share your thoughts. What do you think about this?
We're trying to bring the world in the church with all these kind of signs and all these kind of Greek mythologies. It's a lie, and if you in it, you on your way to hell. Now, ain't no need of you trying to come to talk to me afterwards. I don't care how many poor people you save. I don't care how many houses you build. If you are in something that has an allegiance other than Jesus, you're in a lie. Ain't no need. I don't care what bishop just crossed over. I don't care none of that stuff. I'ma stay with this book. Men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. Come on out of here. What's
Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Marvin, I know who your shade is for. I know exactly who your shade is for. Your shade is for William Murphy. I know that's what your I know your shade is to William Murphy down to the ground. And if anybody follow William Murphy or know William Murphy, y'all know I'm not lying. His shade is most definitely for William Murphy and people like William Murphy. But let me say this. I'm not a part of it's called frat for men, right? It's called frat. Child, I ain't go a fraternity. I ain't even go to damn college, okay? Child, I didn't pass my little entry test to college. So girl, I was like, girl, bye. I'll find something else to do. Ow. I had bad test anxiety. Still do. But here's the thing, and I see a lot of people saying, oh, you can't serve two gods. He right. You can't serve two gods. Sir, how you gonna speak for everybody? How you know that these folk didn't know the Lord before they joined the fraternity or before they joined the sorority? How you know that, Bishop? How you know that, Bishop? Now see, see, that'll piss some people off. Bishop. Yeah, Bishop do need to find something else to do. Bishop actually needs to go sit down somewhere. His zero context, absolutely zero context. But I think we heard enough. And I knew, see, again, because I know who William Murphy is, I didn't really need any context. I knew exactly who he was talking about when he said it. Because this is not his first time saying this. He said this about 6 months ago. If you go to YouTube, you type in Bishop William Murphy joins, because I if I'm not mistaken, I think because they do honorary with the fraternities too, correct? Right, symmetry. That money they don't mind at all. They ain't gonna never mind the money. Mocha drop. He ain't finna focus on building nothing. They not fit to get nothing over there. That church is forever gonna be ground zero. Okay, they never get into church, just like Dr. Umar has never given them boys them schools. Okay, but again, this is not William Murphy's first time talking about this. This is like his second time talking about it. And not William Murphy, Marvin Winans. If you actually go again to YouTube and you just search, Bishop William Murphy joins fraternity, you'll see it. You'll see all the controversy. There were multiple pastors that came out and spoke against this stuff and all of that. I saw somebody say in the comments, they was like, my pastor told me I couldn't join his church if I was a part of a fraternity. I thought, what the heck? See, y'all out here tripping. Just because somebody is a part of a sorority or a part of a fraternity does not mean that they serve a non-existent God. Like, Marvin Winans, this is what I want you to do. Because BB your brother, and we not gonna go there. Marvin, I really want you to sit down. Somewhere. I do, because I like you. I like your voice. I like all that. I want you to sit down. I do. I want you to sit down. Somewhere. I do. It ain't even about the scripture though. It's not even about, and I agree, find the scripture for yourself. Search the word, do all that yourself. I agree with that. But on the other hand, Sir, no. No, no. No, no. I can't stand for y'all to sit in these pulpits preaching on shit like this when we got souls that we need to be saving. Unfortunately, this ain't saving not a damn soul. Not one single person went and said, what must I do to be saved? Do y'all really want to have a real conversation? I am so tired of these bishops, pastors, and ministers getting in this pulpit, wasting time discussing your beef, discussing your opinion about what you feel about other people versus when we need to be out here saving souls. And yes, I got activated once I said it. I'm a little activated. I am sick of y'all. This is reason why I don't want to attend service now. Y'all don't have a way of actually wanting to save people, help people in any way, but you rather use your pulpit to get up here and demolish and diminish anybody who may even have a relationship with Christ. You don't know. You don't know where these people are. I be sick of y'all. Y'all preach out the side of y'all neck. Y'all always want to preach about one sin. You want to preach about this. But girl, what about Sally and Susie that need to be saved in your congregation and that needs a word from the Lord, but instead you want to use your pulpit for other stuff? See, y'all don't really want to have a real conversation with me. See, I'm a church boy. I know all of that. I understand the political game when it comes to the church. I get it all. But we're not going to ever play these games. I'm sick of y'all missing the opportunity. Then somebody who's to know that somebody walks away and God forbid, and I'm not speaking this on anybody, but God forbid they drop dead and there was a time that they could have gotten a relationship or gotten close to Christ, but they couldn't because you decided to use your pulpit to speak on something that we really like. What is it doing for us? I listen, I cannot. This is why I always tell y'all, it bothers me when you go to church and all you hear about is homosexuality and this and that. Girl, there are other things out here that y'all are doing, including going to the back and sleeping with somebody's married wife, and you're married as well, but y'all rather sweep that under the rug. It is other stuff going on, such as little kids being touched and actually abused in the church. But y'all rather talk about homosexuality. You rather talk about sororities and fraternities. Really? There are people walking in churches and pow in the churches and not caring about none of that stuff. Y'all be worried about the wrong thing. See, I told y'all, I'm probably the wrong one that y'all want to have this conversation with, because I am tired. I am sick and tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over again, as if it's not other people out here who need that awakening in their life, and they never get it, because when they go to your church, you preaching about a fraternity. Girl, bye. That is the least of folks' worries. What is your, like, oh, I get a lot of people must didn't like what I had to say. Guess what? I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care if you ain't like what I had to say. Scram. I'm tired of it. It's too many broken people out here to be sitting up talking about a damn fraternity. Are you kidding me? Talking about, and again, if a fraternity decide to give some money, or any of those sororities, sorority sisters, fraternity brothers, whatever, and that's no disrespect to y'all. I promise there's no disrespect to y'all. But you're not gonna deny the offering. You're not gonna deny nothing coming your way. So shut up. Talk about it in Bible study or something. But girl, in the pulpit on Sundays, that ain't it for me. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I don't care. I don't care who don't like it. I said what I said. I said what I said. I can't. I don't fool with them church folks no more. When they ask me if I don't want to be saved, my answer is it's always hell to the no. Listen, I just I just, again, I think that this is crazy. And also too, we literally speak about how these pastors are so out of touch with their congregation or with their people. It's also a sad thing to see. So again, instead of, it's so many broken families, so many hurting families, why your ass ain't up there talking about these floods and stuff? Yeah, again, y'all talk about stuff, but when a person needs something and they come there, this is what they got to listen to. Girl, I can't. I know some of y'all probably mad at me, but that's okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's just too much. It's too much. You got the National Baptist Convention over here getting $300,000 from Target, not standing on principles, not standing on business, not standing on what you're supposed to be standing on. But you got the nerve to be up there, Marvin Winans, talking about fraternities and sororities. Girl. Anyway, Marvin. Right. Don't make me I think I see Terry say that. Good morning, Terry. After Terry said, don't make me go call Leandria on you, because you know she'll give you a good cussing. She may apologize for it, but she gonna cuss you out. Okay. I got you a little Patron, Lily. Now let me quit. I think she's trying to do real good. I think she trying to do good. Let me quit. I think Lily trying to do good. Let me quit. Lily, let me call you so you can go cuss. You can go cuss him out. Okay, let's move on, y'all. Okay, let me see. Where's my next? Oh, Ellen DeGeneres says she moved to the UK because of Trumpisha. Let's talk about Trumpisha real quick. Yeah, we call him Trumpisha around here. I think maybe this is why. Maybe me saying his name is why I get limited monetization. But my buddy is gonna say his name. Okay, so let's get into this, because y'all, I'm so sick of this orange fool.
We have some news right now. Donald Trump is now posting images of Barack Obama in an orange jumpsuit on his Truth Social. He also posted a video of President Obama being arrested in the Oval Office. He has since deleted that video on his Truth Social. This is the latest image. How did Samantha Power make all that money? And it's literally Obama officials, right, with Barack Obama right here. He's actually in a gray jumpsuit while the rest of them are in an orange jumpsuit. He's doing this after Tulsi Gabbard says that Obama should be prosecuted and referred him for criminal prosecution associated with the 2016 election. Here's the deal, folks. Number one, Obama has complete presidential immunity, just like Trump did. Like, that's what the Supreme Court said. Second, this is, again, another way Donald Trump is going after his political opponents. He is targeting those that he thinks wronged him, even though there's no evidence that they wronged him. Spread the word so more people know what's about to happen or what is happening, and follow along for all the news you need to know about. I'll have much more to come soon. We have
Epstein files. Epstein. Now, see, did y'all not say that Trump deserved immunity? Now, I'm not at all saying that Obama is any. It ain't nothing but a distraction. That man is over there distracted. Y'all saw he want the football team, the Redskins, to change their name back to to make Indians great again. Something like that. Like, sir, please, you are on our nerves. I can't stand you, sir. Please, just like Trumpisha, my God. Ugh. And you want to blame everything on Biden and Obama. Sir, You realize you already done been in the office after Obama? Dummy. Man, I mean, sir. Y'all, this is somebody, y'all can follow Aaron on social media. He's good. He always gonna give us the good news. He always gonna let us know what's going on. I follow him. I love his videos. They're short, they're to the point, and he gets the job done. But you're trying to distract the people. And guess what? We're not gonna be distracted. Go worry about that list. That's what you need to do. Go worry about that list. Epstein files. That's what everybody just needs to start doing to him. When he start posting over there on the True Social, I don't even know what that is. If he posted over there on that True Social, anytime he say anything like this, we need a hashtag Epstein files. Hashtag Epstein files. Hashtag Epstein files. If you think somebody's gonna forget, we're not gonna ever forget. We're never gonna forget. We're never gonna forget. We ain't never gonna forget. We ain't gonna forget. We ain't gonna forget. Okay. All right. Let's get into this next piece, y'all. This next piece, I want to say trigger warning, viewer discretion. Okay, is advised, honey. But let's get into it. Unfortunately, we have to talk about it because it is something that I thought was crazy. Okay, y'all, there is a video circulating of a young man in Jacksonville, and I think this is Jacksonville. I thought I said Jacksonville, Mississippi, Jacksonville, Florida, because I believe 904 is Florida. So he was stopped. He was asked why he did not have his headlights on, or that was the reason for his stop. He did make it clear that no one else had their headlights on. It wasn't raining. It wasn't foggy. It wasn't dark. It wasn't any of those things. But they said that he needed to have his headlights on. I'm going to say this, y'all. I really feel like for any black man, and I promise y'all I'm not taking any black women's experience away, but I'm just saying for black men. For any black man to be stopped by the police, it's unfortunate that you really have to go into like this protection mode in order for things to happen. And again, you're still human at the end of the day. You may pop off, it may just be things that you do. I just feel like it's scary, bro. It is scary. It is traumatizing to be stopped by a police officer. It sucks. And as I was watching this, tears fell out of my eyes, but it wasn't in a sense of being sad. It's a sense of being angry. Because when is enough going to be enough? I guess never, really. I guess we're forever going to be fighting. Anyway, let me just show y'all what happened if you haven't seen it. Let's go.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up? Huh? Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right.
Get on the ground.
No, don't.
Get on the ground.
Stop fighting! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Resist. Hands behind your.
I'm getting angry again. But I think the part that angered me the most about this is the fact that we can't see what they're doing. But they definitely kicking him, punching him, doing all kind of unnecessary shit that they don't even have to fucking be doing, bro. This is freaking sad, yo. Like, listen, I don't really have no words because it's like, it's sad, bro. This is sad. And to think that we ain't never safe out here. We ain't never safe out here, bro. Ever. 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 Y'all think this man woke up thinking that this shit was going to happen to him? Granted, he is still alive. Thank God for that. But this is absolutely insane. They punched him all in the side of his mouth. Chipped his tooth. Why was this even fucking necessary, bro? Why?
You're back. What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking tooth and shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
My thing is this too, bro. What did y'all actually charge him with? Now I know what y'all are gonna try to charge him with, but what a traffic violation for him not having his freaking headlights on, bro? For him not having his headlights on, and this is what he deserved? And see, you know what? I'm glad that some of you white son of a, and I gotta say it, I'm glad some of y'all is getting a taste of y'all own medicine. The very thing that y'all love doing out here to other people is happening to you. The fact that that man was on the ground and we can't see what they doing to him. If this doesn't anger you, if this don't make you sad, especially if you have boys, if you have men, if you are raising men, if you are a man, this should make you feel a certain type of way. Here we are in 2025 going through this same shit. We're already going through ICE agents hitting and beating up on people, pulling folks' hair, kicking people. We're already dealing with that. But to have the police doing this again, I'm angry at this, bro. And I'm hoping that this man gets all the justice that he deserves. And I hope every last one of those officers' ass is fired. I don't care. You need to be fired. No pay, no nothing. Because I know what y'all gonna do. Oh, they on administrative leave with pay. Bunk that. Cut that damn check. They don't need to be paid. This is insane. I have no words for this. This pissed me off. Y'all, I tried to avoid watching it the first time. When I watched it the first time, well, when I got ready to watch it the first time, I said, oh, hell no, I know what this already is. So I kept scrolling. Then I happened to see it on another blog page, and I thought, what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? I'm not gonna hope for that, Demi. I'm really not. I'm not gonna hope for that. I'm a really hope that something happens to at least the man who laid the lick or broke the damn window. What did you do all that for? That man is literally over here talking to another officer because his window doesn't fucking work. And you decide to break his window. Not only shatter glass on him, but shatter glass on yourself, you dumb idiot. I'm gonna have a little bit of hope that something will take place. Again, I know what they normally do. They either never do nothing, or they gonna put them on administrative leave while the investigation is going on. The investigation is going on. I'm just hoping that this man receives some type of justice, some type of lawsuit, some type of something. Man, this is sick. This is sick. I feel like if you have boys, if you are raising men, you should feel some type of way about this. This happened back in February, by the way, y'all. But still, the fact that we're just now seeing it, and I want to see that body cam footage. That's what I want to see. I want to see that body cam footage. I want to know what y'all was doing to him while he was on the ground. You said he was getting up moving. He wasn't getting up moving. You know how I know he wasn't getting up resisting arrest or moving? Because that black officer never moved not one time after the fact. Yeah, I let me move on. Cause I'm finna be spitting in a minute. I'm so pissed. This just really pissed me off. Like, I have no words for this. This pissed me off. And wonder, whenever we see cop lights behind us, we are afraid. It's one of the reasons why I don't like driving, bro. I live in an area where the cops are pretty bad. Everybody know you don't fool around with Carrollton cops. You don't fool around with Arlington police. You don't fool around with Grand Prairie police. And you don't fool around with Mosquito Garland police. And y'all know I ain't lying if you've ever lived in any of those areas. I remember going to the barbershop one time and getting pulled over. What did I get pulled over for? Nothing. Man couldn't find nothing. He kept asking me, where you headed to? I said, the barbershop. He said, where's the barbershop located? I'm thinking in my mind, what does it make? What does it matter? What does it matter where the barbershop is located? What you stop me for? But you have no choice but to sit there and comply because you're freaking afraid. I'm gonna move on. Let me move on. Cause it's gonna send. All right. Whew. My Lord from Zion today. My God from Zion today. All right, how can I look at this? Oh, because it's right here, that's why. All right. So, I can't, y'all. I knew that was going to be heavy. I knew that was going to be heavy. Okay. All right. Hopefully this video helps you guys. I thought this was hilarious. I needed this. Let me give y'all something that kind of lighten up the mood a little bit, and then I'm gonna talk about something else, and then I'm out of here for the day. But let's look at this video.
Okay. I love you. You're the man. Got me moonwalk. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. Hey, moonwalk.
Moonwalk.
Okay, I love you. I love you. You're the man. You're the best. Got me moonwalk, 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 moonwalk. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. Hey, moonwalk.
Oh my God. Yo, and I seen this over the weekend. I about watched that about 5 times. That was so funny to me. I was like, his moonwalk is slow. His moonwalk is slow. Not only is it slow. Not only is it slow, but him falling in that empty pool is hilarious to me. It's another one where he got some shaving cream on a plate. And I don't know where I got it from, but he got some shaving cream on the plate. And it's this big black man that sleep on this couch. And they told him, they set that little man up. And the doorway, they had put all this tape, right? But they put the tape was supposed to keep the black man from getting out, but they put the tape right above, so the little man couldn't get out. And that black man was doing everything to try to get him. It was so funny. It was so funny. Okay. All right. So I want to make a public service announcement. Okay. I know y'all see the hashtag in the title. So I'm here to make a public service announcement, which I think I've already said this before, but I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more info as to why I'm doing it. Okay, so this is for everybody. I know that a lot of you have subscribed to me because of me reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, but unfortunately, guys, I'm pulling myself out of that sector of commentary. And I'm pulling myself out for several reasons. Number one, I believe that show has brought a dark cloud over a lot of people. There are a lot of beefs that has been created, a lot of things that have been created along with this $10 million lawsuit. That's stupid, that's dumb, right? And it's all based off of this. It all reverts back to this show. And unfortunately, y'all, I would prefer for people not to come in my chat with the stuff from the show. And again, if you guys decide to unsubscribe, I'm okay with that. I'm so okay with that. If you want to stay and continue to indulge in the content that I'm creating, then hey, so be it. Right? I would love for you to stay here, but if you feel like you have to go, then that's totally fine. But I'm pulling myself out. It has caused too much darkness. It has caused too much in my life that I don't want. I don't want it anymore. And so for me, this is for me. And one of the reasons being, y'all know Mel isn't there anymore. And I had already told y'all Mel left. I wasn't probably going to review the show anymore. But I know for a fact now, I'm just not doing it. And again, it's for me. It's for me. That show brought a dark ass cloud over my life, and I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. I just want to focus on me. I want to focus on my business. I want to focus on other things, and that just ain't it. So we're gonna have tons of different content over here, and again, I just want to be out of that sector. I want to be out of that sector of foolishness. You ain't got to tag me in nothing. You don't have to send me nothing. You send me something, I'm blocking you. It's just that simple. I've made up my mind. Hey, Mel. Hey Mel, what's going on? Happy Monday. But again, y'all, I'm good. I'm so good on it. Um, there are people who's talking about it. Y'all can go over there and check in with them. But for me, Love Marriage Huntsville, I'm done with it, honey. I am done with it, and I'm okay with that decision. I'm okay with that decision. Again, it has brought a lot of unnecessary beefs and unnecessary stuff, and I'm okay with it. I am so okay with it. I wish everybody well, the cast, the people who review it, the people who talk about it. I wish them nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. Okay, so yeah, shout out to Mel for being in the chat too. Shout out to Mel for being in the chat. But yeah, so guys, again, if y'all unsubscribe from me because that's what you're used to me speaking on, and I'm okay with it. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna build a community. I told y'all, even when we were doing, I'm involved in a whole $10 million lawsuit. I'm so good. Like, I'm good. I'm so good. But like I told you guys, there's other content that's coming to the page. I know for my music lovers, we have a Wednesday night music. Like last week we had a jam. We have a good time. And so again, I understand if folks want to move around. I get it. All right. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I had told my Patreon community yesterday. Because a lot of people were asking me yesterday, like, are you reviewing the show? And I was like, I ain't even watched this show. Y'all haven't even seen me talk about no promo, no nothing, because I'm just not interested. So there y'all have it. All right. So I asked y'all to read the room because I don't want to have to block nobody. Okay. I don't want to have to block nobody. I asked y'all to read the room. Now, and that's that. Hey, love key. Hey, everybody that came out the bushes. What's up, y'all? Let's see. I just want to say this. Everybody go ahead and make sure y'all get y'all tickets to the make sure y'all get y'all tickets to the event. Also vendors and sponsors, or not vendors and sponsors, vendors. I have a package for you guys. I will be reaching out once you reach out to me, and we'll send you the vendor application. That way y'all can get that taken care of, and we can get you locked in. Okay, period. Yes. Listen, since Mel is in here, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all need to make sure y'all go to 7th Avenue beauty.net, and y'all need to go over that and shop, TikTok, shop. Okay. I heard Jada say yesterday that she has used the cleansing foam. She used the cleansing foam from 7th Avenue. Okay, and she was like, "Ooh, can't y'all see it?" Her face was beaming in that video yesterday. So listen, y'all go shop. Wait a minute. Okay, we got a coupon. I mean, a discount code, 40% off with code RESET. Okay, 40% off with code RESET. Let me. Can one of the mods put that in the chat for me, please? And I will pin your comment. No, let me just pin Mel comment. That's crazy. Let me just pin Mel comment real quick. Let me get in here. Okay. So 40% off on 7th Avenue Beauty.net. All right. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all good skincare. Okay. Get y'all some body butters and all of the things that you need. Okay. It is Monday. It's the end of the month. You need to restock up for next month anyway. Y'all need to stock up. Oh yeah. Hold up, shawty. Hold up. We got a discount code. Yes, you got a discount code. And girl, listen, I gotta be around there. I gotta get over there. You gonna spend your husband money? Ooh, child, okay. Love little key don't start nothing. Don't start nothing. Mel, I do have a question since you here. I got a quick question, and I know you probably gonna be like, everybody always asking something, but listen, I got one quick question. One quick question. Will we ever get like a masculine scent? Like just one? Just like one? Just one? Not that I have any issue, because y'all know I don't have an issue with smelling like peach, because I love the peach. I love the lavender. I love the blueberry. The blueberry is probably my favorite. I feel like the blueberry is more masculine to me. I like the blueberry better. But will we ever get a masculine product? Oh, the lemon, yes, the lemon. I will never run out of 7th Avenue Beauty. I may have to go back to work because my husband is tired of me getting packages. Oh, Mel already said no? Oh, okay. I get it. Listen, I get it. I'm going to keep using the blueberry then. Oh, I never thought about mixing the blueberry and the lemon together. Honestly, I did. I did a Father's Day thing last year, and they ain't buy the men nothing. So I don't know about. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'm gonna keep using what I got. As long as my brother don't try to steal it and put it in his little thing. I told y'all now he got a little combination lock on his thing. Y'all, he went to go get one of them little safe things to put his products in. Mind you, my bathroom is very open. You can go under the cabinet, you'll see all my stuff under there. He got the nerve to have it in like this little lock thing. But girl, how you gonna make how you gonna make the code everything, like the code for everything else? The code to get into the house, the code to get into the gate, the code to get into all of the things. Why would you do that? So I already knew what the code was. I just went in and I put the code in. And I straight up took his blueberry. Did. Use what you got to get what you want. No, I really do. I think I'm gonna mix that blueberry and that lemon together. I think that's gonna be. I ain't never done that. I think that's gonna be good. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. My husband used my products, talking about this smell good, babe. So I guess that's the crazy part. Love, key. I hear women always say that their husbands really love the product and really be using their own, really be using their wife's stuff. I hear that all the time. I bought the Father's Day deal for my son. He hides his products from his wife. So then now the wife trying to use the men. Listen. That just means it's all good. If everybody trying to use the product, that means it's good. I love the lip primer too, and I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all make me sick every time. Y'all say I don't move fast enough on TikTok. I guess I'm slow over there because I be wanting, yes, please use code RESET, all caps. RESET. Oh, you already done it, Miss Gwen? You already mixed it? Yeah, I might do that. I need to do that. I bought her product and used them. It replaced Humorous cocoa butter. Listen, those lip primers, y'all be making me sick. I don't know how everybody go over here and they win all the lip primers, win all the bags, child. Making me sick. All right, y'all, listen. I'm finna go. I gotta go get to work, child. Okay, I'll attend to that in a minute. So listen, that's our show for this good old Monday. I hope you guys have a great day. And remember what I told y'all. Listen, right now, it's a shift. It's a shift. And whatever you have a problem with, whatever you have an issue with, give it to the Lord. Give it to the Lord. Give it to the Lord. I know I sound like somebody's granddaddy too, but that's all right. My husband used my scrub one time, and I told him he was using too much. Listen, that's the scrub and the that's my problem, period, though. Like, I use too much shampoo, I use too much conditioner, I use too much body wash, I use too much of everything. I use too much of everything. Oh, Terry, you don't got to tell him again, because I told him, like I said, I'm going to block y'all. Straight up block y'all. Keep on. All right. October 18th, Chicago. October 25th, 26th, DC. Atlanta, November the 7th through the 9th. Dallas, December 7th. Charlotte is on there somewhere. I'll get y'all the date on that one. Heavy handed. Oh, and September the 6th, I'll be in Houston. Houston is going to be actually really good. Again, I'm a guest panelist on a panel full of amazing people, such as some of Kurt Carr's singers and some other people. I still am gooped and gagged about that, but I'll give y'all more information on that for the people who are in Houston that would like to come and support. I am heavy-handed, Terry. I'm heavy-handed with everything, even including seasonings. Oh, also, let me say this to those of you who are gonna be supporting the oil brand. In case if you guys do not know, I now have a olive oil brand. It is infused olive oils, and we do have extra virgin olive oil as well, regular extra virgin olive oil. But we also have white truffle, we have basil, we have lemon, we have garlic, and red pepper infused oils that will be coming out, y'all. I promise y'all, I'm almost done with the garlic bottle of oil. I have been using that every time I cook. Today I'm going to make some cheesy steak and rice, y'all, and I'm going to use it, and I'll put that video out for you guys as well. Okay? All right. Y'all have a beautiful day. Don't let the people get you. All right? Your birthday is September the 6th. Come on, September the 6th. Yes, I will be in Houston. Again, I'm on a panel of, I think it's 10 people. I think I'm on a panel with 10 people. So I'm really excited about that. I'm ready for the lemon one. That makes broccoli taste so good. The lemon one is good, and so is the basil one. I made some ground beef. As I was originally going to make some spaghetti, and then I thought I might do something else with this meat. But I made it with, I put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom of my pan, and I used the basil and the garlic together, just smelling them heat up. Ooh, it was just everything to me. So yeah. So anyway, y'all have a good day. I will talk to you guys later. I'm not going to promise y'all that I'm going to come back with RHOA Reunion. I have not watched it yet. So I'm not going to make those promises. But we do need to go live on the other channel to talk about some politics and some other stuff that's going on. So y'all be on the lookout for that, all right? Y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.